Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we have just passed the noon hour here at Warrensburg-Latham High School as we get you ready for our second semifinal here in the 7th grade Class 3A state tournament. It should be a dandy. It is the BBs of Williamsville Junior High taking on the Vikings of Downs Tri-Valley. Both teams had a fairly easy run last night in their quarterfinal matches, and we believe these are two teams that may be the top of the pick here in the Final Four today, and it should be a really dynamite contest to see who gets to take on Chillicothe Junior High in our 3:15 state championship later on today. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you more about these two teams and get you ready for our second semifinal. You are watching exclusive coverage of the IESA Girls Volleyball Championships on Central Illinois Sports.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
At Farmer State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmer State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmer State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank, with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, for both of these squads getting ready to set up here in our second semifinal of the day, we'll start telling you about the Williamsville BBs, an undefeated record now of 21 wins. Against no losses on the season. They easily got past St. Joseph yesterday, 25-19, 25-8, where St. Joseph kind of just unraveled on the defensive side, and Williamsville put together a streak of about 10 aces in a row to help rack things off in the second match and easily punch their ticket here to today's semifinal match. 225 students in grades 7 and 8, the largest of any school in this 3A field. Out of Sangamon County, Williamsville is a member of the Sangamon Area Conference. They rolled past Riverton and Athens in regional play before beating Petersburg-Porta 25-17, 25-21 to win their sectional championship. They've made the state finals 8 other times, dating all the way back to 1988. The 7th grade squad won a Class AA title in 1993, back when the field was 2 classes and 16 teams in the state tournament. The BBs this far have not been this far, however, since 1998. On the opposite side for Downs Tri-Valley, this team easily took care of business yesterday. They took on a Lisle team that really just kind of wasn't evenly matched talent-wise, as Downs Tri-Valley really put on a nice serving exhibition and it's nice attacking up front from a trio of players that we'll tell you about here in a little bit, as they won in 2 sets, 25-7, 25-15. 26 wins against 1 loss on the season for Downs Tri-Valley. Out of McLean County, 194 students in grades 7 and 8, part of the Sangamon Valley Conference. They defeated Clinton 25-14, 25-12, and Hayworth 25-14, 25-15 to win a regional. And they took down Eureka in 2 sets, 25-21, 25-11, en route to their sectional championship. The 8th grade squad was in the Elite 8 last season, and the Vikings won the 8th grade state championship in 2009. They will bring home their 5th trophy in school history, regardless of the outcome today, as this is their 17th appearance in the state series dating back to 1992. A nice crowd finally back in here for our second semifinal of the day. We remind you that you've got access to the other 3 classes as well. Central Illinois Sports has crews at all 4 sites here today. You can put one on your tablet, one on your TV, and check out all of the state tournament action happening today. And we also remind you that your purchase with us here this weekend automatically locks you in for the 8th grade tournaments next weekend as well. So you are already locked in for the 8th grade tournament. You can just find the new playlist next weekend and easily access all of the fun here in the IESA girls volleyball state tournaments across the state of Illinois. We will step aside for another quick break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll continue to get you ready for this one. It's Williamsville and Downs Tri-Valley. Get settled in. It'll be a fun one. We've got more coming your way on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the gang at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We thank you all for joining us here today as we get you ready for Williamsville taking on Downs Tri-Valley in our second 3A semifinal, in what should be a really, really fun contest to see who goes to the state championship later on today. We will step aside for a couple of moments as they have some housekeeping announcements to take care of. When we come back, it'll be starting lineups here from Warrensburg-Latham. You're watching girls state volleyball action live on Central Illinois Sports.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470. Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Time to get you ready for tonight's starting lineups here for our second semifinal, brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. Brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. Starting lineup for snacks, hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs. No other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Starting lineup here for Downs Tri-Valley. Starting at middle hitter, a 7th grader, number 31, is Michelle Weeks. At center, number 24 is Leah Filarski. At the outside hitter, number 5 is Chloe Bruce. Number 17 is Lorelei Smith. She is a middle hitter for this squad on the Vikings. Number 18 is Maggie Westerfield. She's a 7th grader on the outside. And rounding out the starting 6 here for Downs Tri-Valley is an outside hitter, number 35, Kennedy Mowbray. And at libero for the Vikings, a 7th grader, number 15, is Hadley Hitt. All 7th graders on this roster for Donadelli's squad as they come in with a record of 26 wins and just 1 loss here on the season. On the opposite side for Frankie Welch's Williamsville BBs, a record of 21 wins and no losses on the record here in their 2024 campaign. Their starting lineup, all 7th graders as well. Starting at setter, number 8 is Paisley Buttry. On the outside hitter, number 18 is Ava Payne. Also on the outside, number 22, Emma Payne. On the outside, number 24 is Jayla Singer. Middle hitter is number 25, Aubrey Allen. Also in the middle, number 27 is Hannah Lewis. And the libero for this squad is number 0, Elise Coons. Nice student sections here on hand for both sides today. Williamsville will be on the right side of your screen in the road purples today with white numbers and letters and trim on the shoulders and sleeves. On the opposite side, on the left side of your screen today, will be Downs Tri-Valley. There in the home whites with navy blue numbers and letters, along with what appears to be a little bit of a dark gray and red trim wrapped around the sleeves. We are ready for semifinal number 2 here. Winner moves on to the 3:15 state championship game. The loser will take on Staunton, and that first serve scheduled to begin sometime around 2 o'clock here this afternoon. We'll have both of those games for you following this one here on Central Illinois Sports. Here from the Birdcage, as they call it, at Warrensburg-Latham, a fantastic facility here. They have hosted some boys basketball state tournament action here earlier this season, and they do a very nice job of putting on these IESA state tournament events. As the squads get lined up in their respective corners, officials will make their way to their perches as well, and we'll get things ready to go here in semifinal number 2. Both of these teams kind of easily rolled past in their quarterfinals last night. We expect this to be a much tougher matchup between both squads here today, as both teams boast a lot of really strong servers. They boast some strong hitters. We will see how they do on the defensive sides, because quite frankly, they didn't have a lot to deal with on the defensive sides yesterday. So we'll see how they respond to each other here in the first set to get things going today. Liberos will come in for both sides to begin play here after the officials make sure initial rotations are set. as Coons will come in for Williamsville, and taking an early seat will be Ava Payne for Williamsville. On the opposite side, Hadley Hitt will come in for Downs Tri-Valley. And exiting the stage will be Lorelei Smith for the Vikings. Captains recognize themselves to the official at the tower as well, and we're ready to go here in set number 1, little by little. They will throw the volleyball over to the Williamsville side as Hannah Lewis will get the first serve here for the BBs. Williamsville has had a busy past couple of weeks here when it comes to school athletics. They serve the volleyball into the back row. It's going to be a serve to the outside. This is Bruce with it. Her attack goes into the back, dug up by Lewis. First touch for the BBs here. Touch in the back row from Singer. It'll be a quick kill for Jayla Singer. And we'll show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Williamsville draws first blood in this one. Williamsville's boys finished 4th place in the state of Illinois here this weekend in the IHSA 2A basketball tournament. And that'll be a service error as Lewis can't get it across the net, and we're tying back at 1 early going. Lorelei Smith will check in here for Downs Tri-Valley on the opposite side. It'll be Lila Legner wearing number 13, the defensive specialist, and serving for the Vikings here will be Michelle Weeks. Had a really nice game last night, did Michelle Weeks. Williamsville tries to dump it over, and Emma Payne doesn't get enough under it. It won't clear the net, and it'll be a point here for Downs Tri-Valley. Downs Tri-Valley has had some tough matches this year. They've beaten the likes of Morton, Hickory Creek, Hayworth, and Corpus Christi, all very nice squads on the Vikings season schedule. Touch into the back row, and it's another kill there for Jayla Singer. She puts it all the way into the cross corner, and Williamsville will get this thing tied back up. Checking in for the BBs is number 7, Quinn Bandy, a setter on the team. She'll come in and serve here on rotation for Williamsville. Running jump serve. Picked up by Downs Tri-Valley. They'll set into the middle. Nice cry up by Smith. Gets blocked on the play by Aubrey Allen. Opportunity for Williamsville. It'll be Allen, a free play back over to the Viking side. On the set in the middle, that's Filarski. Sets it up once again for Smith. 2 big blocks there on the play by Aubrey Allen. It goes into the back row, and Hadley Hitt can't handle it. Williamsville will win the point. A tough earned point there, and it's 3-2 here in the early going. Both of these teams have some tall girls on their squad for 7th graders up in the front row, and that should make for some exciting volleyball here today. It's going to be a free play coming over on the Williamsville side. They'll get it into the front row. Setting it up is Bandy. Into the middle, this is Allen with it. Hitt able to dig it back up. Williamsville gets the easy free play. Back onto the outside, this is Singer with it. They get it into Lorelei Smith. Ball back over to Downs Tri-Valley, and not able to handle the play was Mowbray. Williamsville will get another one, and they double up the margin here early. It's 4-2 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And Bandy's serve just not high enough to clear the tape. It'll be an error, and it'll be a quick point for Downs Tri-Valley. Serving here for the Vikings, number 24 is Leah Filarski. Running jump serve, heads into the back row. Dug up quickly. There's a little bit of trouble for Williamsville, but they're able to keep it in play. This is Smith again, and a hammer down from Lorelei Smith. Gives Downs Tri-Valley the point. We're tied back up here at 4 as they're getting Lorelei Smith involved early and often here on the offense. We thank Sheila Davidsmeyer, our sponsor from Northwestern Mutual, helping us out with our instant replay feature here on Central Illinois Sports. And it's going to be a quick ace as Williamsville not able to get the first pass in a good spot. It'll hit the floor, and it's another point, and Downs Tri-Valley takes the early lead here in set number 1. And another ace, as unable to handle it that time was Paisley Buttry. And a pair of quick points extends this Downs Tri-Valley lead back out to 6. And 2 bases back-to-back in a row here And Williamsville's got to pick things up here and talk a little bit on the serve receive. They get the volleyball set up here for Aubrey Allen. She's able to hammer one home. Aubrey Allen with the kill, and Williamsville stops the bleeding now. And they'll get the serve here as Jayla Singer will step back behind the end line for the BBs. They send it into the back row. Hit has a little bit of trouble with it. We'll call it a kill, and it'll be a quick point here for Williamsville. Williamsville this season has defeated the likes of Athens, Rochester, New Berlin, Auburn Junior High, Mount Pulaski, who's always a tough task, Chatham Glenwood, Pleasant Plains, Stanford Olympia, Maroa Forsyth, and a whole lot more on their way here to the state semifinals today. Chasing it down on the outside, setting up is Ava Payne, knocks it into the back row. Hit comes up with the dig. They get Smith set up again. Her shot sails to the left and out of bounds, and Williamsville will tie this thing back up at 7. Long play there, a little bit of a scramble, and now Chloe Bruce gets it back over. It's a free opportunity here for the BB. Setting up for the kill is Ava Payne, dug up nicely by Downs Tri-Valley. Another opportunity here for Williamsville. Up into the middle now, this is Allen with it. Gets blocked up at the net by Lorelei Smith. And a nice play and a point here for Downs Tri-Valley. It's 8-7. Vikings get the ball back. Lorelei Smith, Ava Payne, Kennedy Mowbray really tall up front here for this Downs Tri-Valley team. Free play back over for the Vikings side. They'll get the setup in the middle of Smith. Not a great look there. She just has to tip it back over. Now a free play back over for Downs Tri-Valley. They'll try and set it up on the outside. Here comes Mowbray with the hammer. Trying to chase it down. It's no avail for Williamsville, and a big kill for Kennedy Mowbray. We'll show that one to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replays. They get her set up on the outside and the hammer down. That's a tough ball to play. Chloe Bruce continues serve here for the Vikings. Sends it into the back row where it's picked up by Coombs. It'll be a free play over here as the first pass has not been great for Williamsville in the last couple of touches. Mowbray again, really smart play as Mowbray just dumps it into the open space right in front of her. And it's 10-7. Downs Tri-Valley extending the lead here early in our first set of play. They'll bump it up. On the outside now, this is Ava Payne. Nice into the back row. Hadley hit with a nice dig. They'll send it up to Mowbray. Nice play. Mowbray with a nice attack. Well defended up front by Williamsville. Mowbray with it again. She'll just dump it back over. Williamsville gets a free opportunity. They'll have to take it from the backside. Nice attack from the back row from Quinn Bandy. It's going to be right up near the net, and Bandy didn't have a good look with it, and right in front of her either way was Kennedy Mowbray. And Downs Tri-Valley will win what was a fun little rally there. Over the top of the net, Williamsville with an opportunity. It's going to be a back row play here out of the hands of Legner. They get it up to the middle. Smith with a big hammer, dug up nicely by Coombs. Let's see where Downs Tri-Valley goes this time. It's not going to be anything, as it'll be a lift or a double touch, excuse us, the official rules. And it'll be a point for the BBs. Miley Beckett will check in for Williamsville, a 7th grade defensive specialist. Also coming back into the ballgame is Hannah Lewis. Miley Beckett came in the first set last night, killed off 4 aces in a row right at the end that really kind of put off that St. Joseph rally. On the outside, they set up Mowbray. Really big swing, but that one's going to sail far. It'll be out of bounds on the attack error. Now she gets a little bit of instruction from head coach Donna Dullett. They send it into the back. Hit gets it up to the front row. It'll be a free play opportunity here, and a little bit of a misplay from Hannah Lewis as she tried to get it. Probably could have let the back row players pick that one up. Instead, it'll hit the floor, and it'll be a point for Downs Tri-Valley. Lorelei Smith on the serve here for the Vikings. Right-handed jump serve heads into the back row. It's picked up by Bandy on the attack there and hitting the floor. A really nifty little attack out of the hands of Ava Payne. Didn't look like anything strong, but it found its way to the floor as it just kind of had a slow sail to it. Point for Williamsville. It is now 10-12, Downs Tri-Valley with the lead. Buttry on the serve here for the BBs. It's going to sail one and done here. Williamsville with an opportunity. They're going to set up Lewis in the middle. A big swing with a heck of a dig. But that one's going to go out of bounds as Downs Tri-Valley couldn't get it. We'll show you that dig from Hit, though, here on this Northwestern Mutual replay. As they're going to get the swing from Lewis. Check out that dig. Tough play to get it back up either way. Back to a one-point game here in our first set. They'll set up in the middle. Big swing out of the hands of Michelle Weeks. She'll get the kill, and Downs Tri-Valley gets the point and the ball right back. Michelle Weeks racked off about 10 aces in a row in set number 2 against St. Joseph yesterday, where the Panthers really just kind of unfortunately unraveled in set number 2 on the defensive side and serve receive. Williamsville tight off the net, and that's a tough first pass. Buttry really had trouble with it. She was just inches away from the tape. And the Vikings will get the point there. It's 14-11. They set up in the middle. This is Lewis. Swings over 2 defenders, and a really tough kill for Hannah Lewis. Had to get it through 2 Downs Tri-Valley defenders, as we show you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. But a nice swing and the kill for Hannah Lewis. Elise Coons on the serve for Williamsville. Gets it up over the net into the back row as Mowbray gets the first touch on it. They were a little bit joined up there, and they didn't really get a good first pass. It'll hit the floor instead, and Williamsville earns the point. They now trail by just 1. And barely keeping it up. Hit with a really nice job as Mowbray really didn't get a good first touch on it. On the outside now, that was Emma Payne. She'll get the kill. Emma Payne knocks it down to the floor, and we are tied back up here in set number 1, 14-14 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Hit gets it up to the front row. Far to the opposite side, Mowbray standing attack with it, and the officials will whistle, and they say that's going to tap the needle, and it'll be out of bounds on the attack error. Downs Tri-Valley will take the Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch computer sales and service. When your computer goes down, give the guys at Adams Experts a call. Visit them online at followthefiber.net. We're back with more here after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Downs Tri-Valley takes the timeout. It's going to be their first here in set number 1. Coons continues service here for Williamsville. Sends it across where Hit will get it up to the front row. They set it up for Weeks. Nice attack. Gets dug up out of the back row. This is Lewis with it. Just dumps it off. Diving on the floor for it was Westerfield. Lewis dumps it back over. Downs Tri-Valley scrambles again. It's a free play, and nice play there as Lewis able to just get it over into the back row. Beckett tried to dive for it, but no avail, and we're tied back up at 15. Kennedy Mowbray on the serve here for Downs Tri-Valley. Sends it over. On the attack is Payne into the back row, dug up by Downs Tri-Valley. On the outside, this is Chloe Bruce. Gets it through 2 defenders. Lewis able to keep it in play. Hit sends it up to the back row. Big swing out of the hands of Weeks and a big stop by Lewis. They send it to the back row where Beckett gets it. And Coons unable to get that one up. It'll be a big point for Downs Tri-Valley. Let's show you that play, and big block though from Michelle Weeks on the Northwestern Mutual replay. And a big swing on both sides. Big swing, big block. Fun volleyball so far here at Warrensburg-Latham. Big slam home, almost stolen away as Weeks got a good swing on it, dug up nicely by Williamsville. They will set up Weeks again. Dumps that one off instead. Coons able to get it back up in the air. This is Lewis with it, too close to the net. She's not able to get a good attack on it. Downs Tri-Valley will get the point. It's 17-15. And that one's going to sail out of bounds. It'll be a service error here against Downs Tri-Valley, as we've been neck and neck so far here in set number 1. Aubrey Allen will check back in for the BBs. Miley Beckett will get a seat. Hannah Lewis on the serve here for the BBs. Gets it up over the net. Tough little play there as Bruce didn't get a good first pass on it. Filarski tried to chase it down. Instead, it'll go out of bounds, and Williamsville ties this thing back up at 17. If these two teams decide to use all points available here today, we're going to have quite a fun match. Mowbray gets it up. Onto the outside, this is Weeks. Nice swing, dug up out of the back by Buttry. She'll send it back on a standing back row attack that's going to find the floor. Paisley Buttry with a surprise point here, and Williamsville regains an 18-17 lead on the nice back row attack by Paisley Buttry. Hannah Lewis on the serve now for the BBs. Williamsville does not have as many fans as they did yesterday, but that happens sometimes during the weekend as you get fan buses usually available on a Friday. They serve it back up into the middle. This is Aubrey Allen with it. Hit has a little bit of trouble, and it's going to be a kill for Aubrey Allen. And just like that, Williamsville regains a 19-17 advantage. Downs Tri-Valley does not use the timeout here and will continue play. They get it up now. Bruce with it. Dumps it over back to the Williamsville side. One and done now. Opportunity for the Vikings. They'll set up Weeks in the middle. Goes out, gets hammered and blocked. Really nice block there by Jayla Singer to stop the play. Williamsville gets the point, and Donadelli wants the timeout for the Vikings. We'll take it two. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. 2017, Williamsville with the lead here in game 1. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Downs Tri-Valley burns their second timeout here in set number 1. They trail 20-17 to Williamsville, who continues serve here late in our first set. Williamsville has upped the tempo here on the defensive side, as that's going to be a quick ace as Lewis finds the left side of the floor. And Williamsville with a little bit of momentum here, trying to close things out in set number 1. It has been a fun first set either way. Lewis stands way off that end line to serve. Trips it right over the tape. Nicely dug up from Mowbray. Bruce will push it back over. Williamsville with a free opportunity here. They'll set up in the middle. This is Aubrey Allen with it. She'll dump it down to the floor, and Williamsville gets another quick point. They're just 3 away now from closing things out here in set number 1. Trips over the tape again. 2 tough serves in a row, and now Williamsville just 2 points away as she has just tickled the tape both times. Michelle Weeks tried to get it up in the air, but that's one of those plays that just kind of catches you off guard, and you've got to scramble. And your usually feet aren't set, and you're not as square as you'd like to be to make that first pass. Weeks set up in the middle, sends it over to the left side, and they say that's going to be down and in. Nice play by Michelle Weeks. Really nice placement on that one to stop the bleeding here for Downs Tri-Valley. Lorelei Smith will come back in for the libero for Downs Tri-Valley. On the opposite side, Lila Legner will check in for Hannah Lewis, who gets a well-deserved seat. Weeks on the serve here for the Vikings. Sends it over the net. Legner will get it back up. They get it into the front row. This is Emma Payne. They set up Smith. Dumps it down, dug up nicely by Coons on the outside. Now back over for Williamsville. Buttry serves it up to the middle. This is Aubrey Allen. She can't get it over the net, and it'll fall down. It'll be a big point there for Downs Tri-Valley. Tough first pass, got up too close to the net. Buttry couldn't get a handle on it, and now Downs Tri-Valley has cut this thing back down to a 3-point game. Win by 2 here in the sets, and there's no cap, of course, in the postseason. A little bit of a tough first pass there. Williamsville has to give it free play back over to Downs Tri-Valley. This is Smith. Smith with a big hammer up the middle, and Downs Tri-Valley on a little bit of a run here. And Williamsville wants the timeout. We will take it too. It's 23-21, Williamsville with the advantage. Don't go anywhere. We've got the end of set 1 coming your way right after this.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Brayton and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Brayton at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Just when you thought Downs Tri-Valley might fade away here, they've quickly made it back to a 2-point game here in set number 1 as Williamsville earns their first timeout. Serve into the back row. Coons gets it up front. They'll set it up on the outside. That is Payne with it, and Payne finds the back end of the line. And just like that, now it's going to be game point here in set number 1 for Williamsville. Coming up to serve here will be Quinn Bandy for the BBs. Into the back row, and it's going to be an ace, and that's how set number 1 is going to wrap up. It is Williamsville 25, Downs Tri-Valley 21. We get you ready for second set action. Don't go anywhere. It's our state semifinal here from Warrensburg-Latham. We're right back here on Central Illinois Sports.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470. Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Getting you ready for set number 2 here from Warrensburg-Latham. Williamsville comes back to win the first set here, and we'll see how Downs Tri-Valley responds as they now trail 1-0 here in our state semifinal. Winner takes on Chillicothe. Coming up later on this afternoon, the loser of this match will get a really quick turnaround. They are scheduled to take on Staunton at 2 p.m. And just like that, almost a quick ace, but dug nicely out of the ground there by Jayla Singer. Vikings will get the ball back. They pull it all the way over to the other side. Bruce has to bump it back over. Here comes Williamsville. This is Hannah Lewis with it. Dumps it into the back row, and it gets touched up front by Smith. It'll be a kill for Hannah Lewis and a point for Williamsville to start things off here in set number 2 on a big hard swing from Hannah Lewis. This Downs Tri-Valley defense is very, very tall up front, and Lewis has done a nice job so far along with Aubrey Allen and Jayla Singer of trying to find ways to get through it. Lewis gets the first serve here for Williamsville. Can't clear the tape that time. It'll be a service error and a point for Downs Tri-Valley. As checking back in for Williamsville in rotation will be Lila Legner. And serving for the BBs is number 24, Leah Filarski. Or excuse me, yeah, the Vikings is Leah Filarski. They work to set up. Buttry will just dump it back over this time instead. Bruce on the other side. Standing attack. Dug up nicely by Coombs. This is Singer with it. They try to set up Chloe Bruce again. She hasn't gotten a lot of touches there, and it'll be a nice block from Williamsville. And the BBs get the point on that one on a nice defensive stand on the right side. Bandy will come in to serve here for the BBs. A really fun first set here from Warrensburg-Latham. We'll expect to see the same here throughout the rest of this match, no matter how long it goes. Hitt gets it up on the first pass. This is Mowbray from the back row. Sends it all the way into the back where she gets met by Bandy. Standing attack from Buttry. Vikings get an opportunity. This is Bruce with it on the opposite side. Down to the back, Coombs gets the first touch. Into the middle now, this is Allen. Gets up and over. Nice play from Aubrey Allen, and she'll get the kill for Williamsville. 3-1 the early lead for the BBs here in our second set. Bandy sends it way back. Hit gets the first pass up into the front row. On the run is Lorelei Smith. Nice dig out of the dirt from Bandy. And now Buttry will send it over. Vikings get an opportunity. Sends it back to Bruce. Runner tips it back over. BB's with a chance. A little bit out of system here. They've got to make a scramble to get it back over the net, and they do. Smith with the running attack. Nice play from Lorelei Smith. She finds the open spot as Legner didn't have an opportunity to get the play, and Downs Tri-Valley will get the point and the ball back here. Lorelei Smith really seems to be in her bag right now. Chloe Bruce on the serve here for Downs Tri-Valley. And it's going to be a quick ace there as unable to get the play. Legner wasn't able to get under the ball. It'll hit the ground and be an ace, and we're tied back up at 3 early on here on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Brian Shoemaker guiding you through all the action here this weekend in our Class 3A tournament. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here from Warrensburg-Latham as the BB's on the attack. On the outside, far on the outside was Singer. Had to make a really tough angle on it to keep it in. This is Mowbray. She'll dump it back over. Scrambling for it is Williamsville. They keep it up into play. Nice play, dumped up low and blocked by Lorelei Smith. Saw it coming, got her hands over the plane nicely to push that volleyball right back down to the ground. Tri-Valley with the lead. Bruce with the serve. Up and over the net. Coons will get it up into the front row. They'll set it up on the outside. Buttry with the hit on it. Nice diving play from Bruce, but she can't get it up front, and it's going to hit the ground. It'll be a point here for Williamsville. Jayla Singer will serve here for this Williamsville squad. Sends it into the back row. Hit gets the first touch on it. Can't get it up front. Hit will have to bump it back over. It's a free play here for the BBs. They dump it back over. That was Bandy with it. They set it up for Smith. Smith hammers it off the tape. Really tough play here from Williamsville. They can't keep it going, though. A really nice dig, though, on the play from Jayla Singer to even give the BBs a chance. Libero comes in for Williamsville. Libero sits down for Tri-Valley, and with the serve here for the Vikings is number 17, Lorelei Smith. Set it up on the outside. This is Ava Payne with it. Tough touch. Lorelei Smith gets a hand on it. Diving for it, though, for Tri-Valley was Leah Filarski. The hustle play doesn't pan out, though, and Williamsville will win the point. Miley Beckett and Hannah Lewis will check back in for Williamsville. Beckett will get the serve here for the BBs as the game is back to tie here at set number 2. Volleyball up and under. They try to set up on the outside. Here comes Mowbray with a big swing. Kennedy Mowbray, when they are able to get her set up on the outside like that, she is a freight train. Wow. What a swing as they get Kennedy Mowbray set up on the outside. We'll check it out again here on the instant replay. Wow. What a swing for a 7th grader. They set up now. Buttry on the outside. Goes into the back row. This is Weeks. Weeks' shot goes a little far outside. It'll be out of bounds and a point for Williamsville, and we're tied once again at 6. Really competitive matchup here in our second semifinal as Emma Payne will check back in for Williamsville. Bandy will get a seat after a couple of nice plays on the defensive side. They move the volleyball into the back row. They set up Weeks with it. Nice swing, goes in, and now the officials blow a whistle, and we've got a player in the net. It looks like they say Lewis was up against the line, and Downs Tri-Valley will get the point. Mowbray with it. Sends it up, barely clears the tape, and it'll be an ace on the let serve. We'll check it out again on the Northwestern Mutual replay as that one just barely clears the tape. One of the most frustrating deals in volleyball. You're set, you're ready, and then the next thing you know, it just takes an entirely different track because it gets bumped up against something. And it's going to be an ace there for Mowbray as Payne was unable to get the handle on it. And just like that, Downs Tri-Valley opens up a 3-point lead here in set number 2. Fun atmosphere, a lot of noise, a lot of student sections cheering each other on here. Trying to urge their team on to the state championship later on this afternoon. They'll get it up in the middle. Buttrey dumps it back over. They set it up for Weeks. Guarded up by Lewis, and Weeks wins the war at the net. Really nice play for Michelle Weeks. And we'll get a timeout on the Williamsville side. It's an Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch local computer sales and service that won't let you down when your computer goes down. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. We're right back after this.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
We get you back to live action here after Williamsville takes their first time out in the set. And they get Lewis set up. Nice hard swing. Makes it through the defense. Mowbray will pick it back up here. This is Chloe Bruce. She'll dump it back over. Lewis tips it up in the air. Tough play on the opposite side. And a good swing there from Ava Payne, but she was a little off balance and not underneath the ball well. And it'll hit the floor and it'll be a point here for the Vikings. This Downs Tri-Valley team has only lost one match this season. That came near the end. It was a 3-set affair to Frankfort Hickory Creek. They've defeated the likes of Normal Kingsley, Decatur Unity, Normal Metcalf, Normal Chittix, Normal Parkside, Fisher Leroy, and a whole lot more en route to this state semifinal. Weeks sets it up. Nice one-handed push over to the right side. Williamsville able to get underneath it, but they say there will be a lift on that second touch from Buttrey, and it'll be a point for Downs Tri-Valley. They're up double the margin here, 12-6. It's going to be an ace there for Kennedy Mowbray as Miley Beckett didn't get a first touch on it, didn't really get her forearms underneath it, kind of caught more of the wrist and fist. And it'll be a point there for the Vikings. 13-6 now, our score here in set number 2. Downs Tri-Valley trying to even things up. Beckett gets it up. It's going to be a tough play on the outside now for Ava Payne. Sends it across the net. Mowbray will bump it up to the backside for Chloe Bruce. Bad angle, though, as Bruce was really past the officials' tower. Didn't have a lot of opportunity there to even get it across the net. And Williamsville will get the point and the ball back. Elise Coons on the serve for the BBs. Gets it up over, hit, gets the first touch on it, but she'll send it out of bounds. It'll be an ace for Elise Coons, and Williamsville does their celebratory dance on the opposite side. And it's going to be back-to-back aces here, as that time Chloe Bruce couldn't get a good handle on it. And just like that, 2 quick points makes it back to a 4-point deficit here for the BBs. Tough take, here comes Weeks with it. Williamsville fans wanted a lift. And it's going to be a really tough kill there. Nice swing from Emma Payne, as we'll show it to you on the Northwestern Mutual replay. As Donadelli and the Vikings want the timeout, we'll take it too. It's 13-10. Downs Tri-Valley with the lead. Don't go anywhere. More state semifinal action coming your way after this.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Downs Tri-Valley takes the timeout. It's their first of the set. Each team down to one opportunity to call a timeout remaining here in set number 2. As Williamsville trying to gain a little bit of old Uncle Mo momentum back here in this one. Coons with the serve, gets it up over the net. Mowbray gets the first touch on it. She'll have to be an attack from the back row, bumps it way up high over the net. Coons with it. This is Buttry. They try to set up Lewis in the middle, gets blocked. Nice play there in the middle from Michelle Weeks. They get Weeks set up now. Weeks hammers it down for the kill. Michelle Weeks with it. We'll show you the block here on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay as Downs Tri-Valley gets the big defensive stand and the point here. Nice little battle between Lewis and Weeks in the middle, and Weeks won that one. Weeks now serving here for the Vikings. Serve into the back row. Tough play for Beckett, able to keep it up. Lewis will have to bump it back over. Free opportunity here for the Vikings. They set up Lorelei Smith into the back row. Hammer from Lorelei Smith, and it'll be another kill for 17. And Downs Tri-Valley re-extends the lead back to 5 here on a real nice swing from Lorelei Smith. Beckett bumps it up. It'll be a free play back over for the Vikings, but it's going to fall out of bounds as Buttry's touch over the net got a little too far out of bounds. 16-10 here, Vikings with the lead, trying to extend this one and get back into a decisive game 3. Lewis with the swing, gets it over, diving for the floor on it. Weeks able to dig it up. This is Chloe Bruce on the opposite side, hammers it into the net. And it'll be an attack error and a point here for Williamsville. Hadley Hitt will come back on for Downs Tri-Valley. Checking back in for Williamsville is Aubrey Allen in the front row. And Lewis has the serve here for the BBs. Hannah Lewis almost at the basketball end line to serve this one in. Buttry bumps it up. Opposite side now, attack for Singer. Lorelei Smith will have to bump it back over, and she finds the open space as nobody was right there in the circle. It'll be another kill for Lorelei Smith and a point for Downs Tri-Valley as Lila Legner will come back in on the opposite rotation for the BBs in the back row. Leah Filarski on the serve here for Tri-Valley. The runner with the right hand goes up. Coons gets the first touch. They set it on the outside, and they say that's going to be a 2-touch violation as they say Buttry didn't get smooth touch on it. And it'll be a point for the Vikings. 18-11, our score here in set number 2. That one will go into the net. Service error will give Williamsville the ball and the point. As Bandy will come in here for Williamsville. So glad you're joining us on Central Illinois Sports. It's your first time. Thanks for watching it. Tuning in. We're glad you're with us here this weekend. Hit with a nice dig to keep it up into play. Mowbray will send it back over. Free play opportunity here for Williamsville. In the middle, now this is Aubrey Allen. Nice swing, and it gets touched. It'll be a kill for Aubrey Allen and a point for Williamsville. 18-13 on the big swing from Aubrey Allen. But if you're with us, we remind you, you've got access into the rest of the state tournament games and next weekend's 8th grade tournament, as that one will be a service error and go out of bounds. A good break there for the Vikings. Chloe Bruce, the outside hitter, has not gotten very involved in the offense much here today, but Lorelei Smith has been able to pick up the slack as they just haven't really went to Bruce on the outside that much. She got a lot of touches last night as that one's going to fall and hit the floor on the swing from Jayla Singer. It's a point for Williamsville. Singer will serve here for the BBs. They're down by 5. Left-handed serve goes over, hit gets it up. Mowbray will have to place it back over, and that one's going to go too far and out of bounds, and Williamsville will get the point on the error. And it's back down to a 4-point game here in set number 2. The loser has a very short turnaround. They play Staunton at 2 o'clock. The winner gets a little bit of a break until 3:15 as Lorelei Smith with a big swing. Nice dive, though, from Bandy, but Williamsville can't pick it up after that. The Vikings win the race to 20 here. They're up by 5, 20-15. Coons will come back in for the BBs. Smith will serve here for the Vikings. Really tough dig, though, from Bandy on that play for Williamsville. That one's not going to clear the net. And it'll be a service error, and Williamsville will get the point. Beckett and Lewis will come back in for Williamsville. Hadley Hitt will come back in the libero spot for Downs Tri-Valley, and Beckett will serve here. We've seen Beckett roll off some big serves last night. 4 aces in a row to help close things out in the first set against St. Joseph last night. They'll set up Weeks in the middle. Gets double tough. Nice diving play from Beckett. Really tough play for Williamsville. Just couldn't get it up and over. Frankie Welch applauds the effort, though, as Downs Tri-Valley gets the point. This has been a fantastic run here in our second semifinal today. They'll set the volleyball up on the outside for Hannah Lewis. Swings and finds the hole. Ritz goes through 3 defenders there. And Hannah Lewis with a nice swing to get her team the point. It's 21-17. As they set Lewis up on the outside, goes through and just kind of threads the needle between everybody. Going to free play over. Lewis able to tap it. She saw it coming. Really nice job by Hannah Lewis. And it's 21-18 here in set number 2. Williamsville refusing to go away easily here in this one. On the far side, Mowbray, flat-footed attack, gets it over. Diving for the play there was Ava Payne. Nice job by Williamsville keeping it in action. Vikings back on the attack. Mowbray on the set. She'll dump it back over. Picked up by Buttry, and they say that's going to be a point as it was touched the needle, and it's going to be out of bounds. The point goes to Williamsville, and Downs Tri-Valley will take the timeout. We'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 30 seconds.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Downs Tri-Valley takes the timeout. It is their second of the set as that last try for Downs Tri-Valley tipped the needle and went out of bounds, the officials say. So it's 21-19. Williamsville with a 2-point deficit, but they got the serve here in set number 2. Downs Tri-Valley trying to even this thing out at 1 set apiece, and we'll go to our deciding game 3 if that's needed. Tough play there as Weeks was going to the middle. I think she expected someone else to be there on the opposite side, as maybe that was supposed to be Mowbray. Instead, they both went for the first touch, and now it's back to a 1-point game here, 21-20. The serve comes from Paisley Buttry. Tough touch again there as there's just a little bit of miscommunication between Bruce and Mowbray, and we are tied back up here at 21. Donna Dully instructing the back row here on what they need to do to get that first touch up in the air cleanly. They'll send it into the back row. Mowbray gets it that time. They'll set it up for Weeks in the middle, and now the officials say that's going to be a 2-touch violation there, as they say Filarski didn't get it cleanly up in the air for the set, and Williamsville has regained the lead here, 22-21. This thing really looked the way of Downs Tri-Valley, but the BBs have come storming back here in the second set. They get it back up. Mowbray has to bump it back over. Free opportunity here for Williamsville. Buttry will set up Lewis in the middle. Right-handed swing goes back. Nice play as Hitt can't get it. And just like that, we're back to a 2-point lead for Williamsville, and they're 2 points away from the state semifinals as Hannah Lewis gets a nice set there from Buttry and able to hammer it home for the PBs. They set up Lewis. Nice dump up over in the middle. Michelle Lewis with a smart play. And it's 23-22. Downs Tri-Valley down by 1. They've got the volleyball, though, as Mowbray will come up to serve here for the Vikings. They're making sure that rotations and servers are correct here on the Downs Tri-Valley side. They say yes, they are. Mowbray sends it over. Really tough play there for Emma Payne. Nice job by Coombs. It'll be a nice play for Williamsville to scramble and keep it in action here. They'll set up Weeks in the middle. Dumps it back over and nobody there. Michelle Weeks with 2 of those really smart little plays. And just like that, we're tied back up at 23 here in set number 2. Michelle Weeks, Hannah Lewis, Aubrey Allen, Kennedy Mowbray, really nice attackers up front here on both sides today. Serve goes over, gets picked up in the back row by Beckett. It's going to be a tough play as Emma Payne will have to give a free play, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the officials say it's out. And Williamsville will take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet available. That's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net.more. We're right back with you here in 30 seconds.
Pressures on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressures on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressures on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Williamsville is out of timeouts here in set number 2. Downs Tri-Valley still is also out of timeout, so we won't have an opportunity to stop play here. It's play to the end now. Downs Tri-Valley trying to close things out here. They are at match point here in set number 2. Kennedy Mowbray on the serve for the Vikings. Mowbray puts it in. Tough play, and it's going to be an ace, and that's how we end set number 2. We're going to go to 3. Get ready in 3 minutes, folks. It's going to be a fun one here as Downs Tri-Valley evens things up. A 25-23 win here in set number 2. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the decisive Game 3. Somebody goes to the state championship after this here on Central Illinois Sports.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
We get you ready for set number 3. Here in our second semifinal, our first one went 3. Why not the second one as well? That's what the type of action you like to expect to see here in state semifinal action. You are watching live from Warrensburg-Latham, the 7th grade Class 3A state semifinals. The winner gets Chillicothe here later this afternoon. The loser goes on to face Staunton in a very quick turnaround in our third place match right after this one. Downs Tri-Valley will get the serve to begin set number 3 here. It'll be Michelle Weeks getting the volleyball first for her squad. Doesn't get over the net though. She's had a couple of those that just barely did, and that one doesn't hit the mark. And Williamsville will get on the scoreboard first here. Aubrey Allen will check in for Williamsville. Beckett will sit out in rotation as Hannah Lewis will get first serve for the BBs. Into the back row. Hadley hit, gets it up front. They'll set it up on the opposite side. This is Chloe Bruce. Dumps it off. Nice little spot from Bruce, but digging it out there was Buttry. Bruce again. That one won't clear the tape that time, and Williamsville gets it on the attack error. It's been a fun afternoon here so far at Warrensburg-Latham. We'll expect to see some nice matches coming up in our trophy games after this, and that one's a service error as Lewis can't get it over. Lila Legner will come back in rotation for Williamsville, and Leah Filarski will get the serve here for Downs Tri-Valley. Serves it up and over into the back row. Coons gets it up. They'll get it up into the front row. Buttry dumps it back over for, and it's going to hit the floor. Thought she had the distance on it to get it. Turns out she did not. Instead, it hits the floor, and Williamsville will get the point. Quinn Bandy on the serve now for the BBs. They get the setup on the outside. Lorelei Smith on the slide. Nice dig out from Coons. Allen dumps it over. Bruce gets it up in the air. Set up for Smith again. She has to two-hand tip it over. Racing for it is Buttry. Williamsville can't recover, and Downs Tri-Valley will win the point on that one. Chloe Bruce on the serve here for the Vikings. Runner up and over the net. Into the back row, Coons. This is Bandy with it. Sets it up on the outside. Buttry with the attack into the back row. Bruce will pick it up. They set it up on the outside for Mowbray. Nice swing, dug up by Coons. Tough angle here from Mowbray. She didn't really have much of an angle at all, and that's been a couple of instances there where Downs Tri-Valley has been as even with the officials' tower or further out trying to get that volleyball back into play. Mowbray with it, dumps it over, tries to find that little short stack play. Instead, Williamsville picks it up. Allen will send it back over to the Vikings side. Here comes Smith again. She'll push it over. On the outside now, that is Payne. She can't get it over. Another tough angle there. These girls kind of putting themselves in some tough spots. Lorelei Smith on the serve here. Downs Tri-Valley trails by 1 in set number 3. They get it up in the air. This is Bruce with it. Sends it back opposite side to Mowbray. Attack goes into the back row, picked up by Payne. Allen will send it back over for the Vikings. Set up in the air. Here comes Weeks with it. Punches it up, picked up there by Bandy. She'll have to push it back over to the Vikings side. They'll set it up on the opposite side. Mowbray with it now. Pushes it, barely clears the tape. Set up in the middle. Here comes Allen with it. Nice punch by Allen. And she's going to get the kill on the point for Williamsville. We'll show it back to you on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Aubrey Allen. Big hammer play there for the BBs. Beckett will check back in. She'll get the serve here for the BBs as more people starting to file in here. Some of them coming back in from the Staunton side. Mowbray on the outside, standing flat-footed attack. Coons picks it up. They set it up on the opposite side. Now this is Payne, gets blocked by Weeks. Williamsville scrambling. Coons gets it back over, dug up by Bruce. Here comes Weeks again. Nice play, gets picked up by Lewis. On the outside, Lewis has got to scramble. Instead, Show's going to cross the middle line, and finally the officials saw it there. As they were probably more concerned about the play, but Lewis had definitely made her way over on the opposite side. We'll show you that big play here. The big block from Weeks for Downs Tri-Valley. Buttry will punch it over for Williamsville, picked up by Bruce. Vikings scrambling, and another really tough angle there as Mowbray just had no opportunity to really get that one in play. It's 6-4 Williamsville here in set number 3. Emma Payne checks back in for the BBs, and serving now is Paisley Buttry. They set it up in the middle. Weeks with the swing. Nice play for Michelle Weeks. Finds the spot open on the left side. Downs Tri-Valley gets the point, and just like that, it's back down to a 1-point game. Michelle Weeks does a really nice job of finding those open spaces where the defenders aren't. Makes it a lot easier to score those kills. Kennedy Mowbray on the serve here for Downs. Jump serve goes into the back, picked up by Beckett. Buttry will have to give a free play back over to the Vikings side. They'll try and set up Weeks again. Goes against 2 defenders and in. Nice play by Weeks. The officials say on the end line it's good. And we're tied back up here in set number 3. Beckett with the first touch. On the outside now, and nobody there is Payne and Lewis. A little bit of miscommunication. It hits the floor on an error, and Downs Tri-Valley claims the lead here in set number 3. Coons will get the first touch for Williamsville. They'll set up Lewis. Runner, nice play by Lewis. Hannah Lewis able on the nice kill to get the ball back for Williamsville. As Coons will serve up here next for the BBs on a really nice touch from Lewis. Finds herself some open space on the right side. Elise Coons serves for Williamsville. This is Mowbray from the back row. Nice touch as Beckett gets it, sends it up though, it gets right up into the net. No opportunity to set that one up for Williamsville. It'll be a point for Downs Tri-Valley. Well, this has been the toughest task so far in the postseason for Downs Tri-Valley. They've won 2 sets all the way here so far. First time in the postseason that they've been challenged to 3 as the attack try there from Jayla Singer doesn't find the mark. Downs has only had a handful of 3-set affairs according to what we see on the IESA sheet. Only 3 this season. Probably a few more than that maybe, but they're just not reported. They'll set up in the middle. This is Lorelei Smith with a hammer. Lorelei Smith knocks it down. Another one of those players kind of like Mowbray. When you're able to get her set up with just the right touch, she is a very dangerous front row player. As you see it again here on the Northwestern Mutual replay, putting it down, no chance in the back row to get that one. Weeks on the serve for the Vikings. Tough play. She sends it over to the right side. It's going to be Buttry. One-hand touch over. They'll set up Smith again. Dumps it into the back row, picked up by Beckett. Lewis with the touch, pushes it into 2 defenders. They can't handle it. Smart play there by Hannah Lewis. She'll get at the point here for Williamsville. Hannah Hitt will come back in. Weeks will get a breather for Downs Tri-Valley on the opposite side. Aubrey Allen comes in, and Beckett will get a seat. And it's going to be a service error out of bounds here. And the point will go to Downs Tri-Valley as Legner will come back in for the BB. Serving here for the Vikings is Leah Filarski. Filarski with a jump serve, sends it into the back row. Coons tough take to get it back up to the front. Buttry will give a free play back over here to the Vikings. They set up in the middle for Lorelei Smith. Not a great swing though. She was a little off balance. The ball was a little more behind her than it was ahead of her, and Williamsville will get the point as Quinn Bandy will come back in for the serve here for Williamsville. Jump serve, heads into the back row. Here comes Lorelei Smith again. Really tough take. Lorelei Smith with a tough run and a tough swing between 2 defenders. Got the best of Allen on that one. And she'll get the point here. It's Downs Tri-Valley 12, Williamsville 9. They've got the serve. Chloe Bruce with it. Up over to the net. Really tough serve. It's going to be an ace as Legner wasn't able to get it up in the air. And we're going to get a timeout on the Williamsville side. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. For the fastest internet speeds available up to 1 gigabit, that means you'll never buffer while watching Central Illinois sports. Visit followthefiber.net. We're right back with you here in about 30 seconds.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Williamsville takes the timeout. It's their first here in set number 3. Big swing from Allen. Bruce will push it out from the back row, and it finds its way down to the floor. Just kind of found it right in the middle of the campfire there where Williamsville wasn't. And Downs Tri-Valley trying to pull away here in this one. It's 14-9. It's a race to 25 to go to the state championship game. Coons gets the first touch on it. Nice touch from Bandy. Gets blocked, though, on a play from Lorelei Smith as Bandy tried to quickly punch it over. Lorelei Smith was there and waiting, and the Vikings will get the point here. Bruce with it into the back row. Bandy on the set. Allen, big swing. Nice dig from Hitt. It'll go back over to the BB side. Bandy on the set now. That's Buttry with it. Buttry's going to get the kill as Bruce was just a little bit too far. Tried to swing back and get a chicken wing on it, but instead Williamsville will stop the bleeding. They trail by 5 now as Jayla Singer will serve next here for Williamsville. Up and over the top of the net. Tough play for Hitt. It's going to be an ace there for Singer, as that one just barely cleared the net and came down at a really sharp angle for Hadley Hitt to deal with. Mowbray, tough play to keep it in play. They will set it up in the middle. Smith barely gets on it as they were a little messed up there in the front. Hitt pushes it up to the front row. Filarski sets it up for Lorelei Smith. Williamsville will send it back over. Free opportunity here for the Vikings. Smith again. Big swing. Big block on the side for Williamsville. Nice dig out of the dirt for Singer. Ball still in play. They punch it back over, and a really nifty play there from Leah Filarski. The rally was moving in such a way that you wouldn't have expected kind of a little shifty play like that. Filarski with the heads-up play knocks it to the floor on the push, and it's 16-11 here. Downs Tri-Valley with the lead. Lorelei Smith with the serve here for the Vikings. Right in the middle of the floor, sends it back over, and that one's going to sail a little bit far and go out of bounds. Beckett and Lewis will check back in for Williamsville. Hitt will come back in on the Viking side, giving Lorelei Smith a breather. Miley Beckett with the serve here for the BBs. Mowbray. Nice swing, dug out by Coons. They'll set up Lewis now. She'll move it to the right side. Off the side of the wrist, picked up well by Downs Tri-Valley. And that one's going to go out of bounds as Mowbray had to try and kind of scramble to keep it in play. And instead it goes out of bounds. It's 16-13. Williamsville trails here by 3. Hitt gets it up. Bruce will push it up to Mowbray. Nice play from Bruce to get that up to Mowbray. Off the net. Mowbray was right there, and now they say that is going to be a point here for Downs Tri-Valley. Maggie Westerfield will serve here for Downs Tri-Valley. Hitt gets it into the front row. Filarski sets it up for Weeks. Nice touch from Weeks. The officials blow the whistle, and they say that's a net violation on Aubrey Allen. Aubrey Allen's not in. That had to be somebody else. Either way, it's a point for Downs Tri-Valley on the net violation. They send it in. Beckett will get the first pass on it. Coons will have to give a free play back over here to the Vikings. Hitt works it up to Filarski into Weeks now. Nice two-handed touch, blocked by Lewis. What a play by Hannah Lewis. Saw it coming the whole way and was ready for it and blocks that one back down to the ground for Williamsville. Buttry on the serve here for the BBs. They set up Weeks. Nice strong swing from Weeks. Nice dig out of the dirt there from Emma Payne to keep it going. Rally continues here. Here comes another swing from Weeks. Dug out that time on the opposite side by Buttry. They're going to give it to Mowbray this time, and Mowbray hammers it down from Beckett. Beckett with a big dig. The rally continues, and it's going to end on a really nifty play from Leah Filarski. We'll show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. The tiniest of plays ends up winning the point here for Downs Tri-Valley. After some big swings and big digs, Downs wins it again on another little dump off from Leah Filarski. 19-14 our score. Mowbray with the serve here for the Vikings. Sends it across, and it's going to be an ace. Lewis had her arms up in the air like she was going to take it. Kuhn saw it coming and kind of played off just a little bit, and that's all it needed to find the floor. As Downs Tri-Valley just 5 points away here from the state championship match. Beckett has trouble with it. Tough play, though, as they couldn't get it to anybody up in the air. Beckett kind of taps herself on the shoulder and says, "That's my bad." And the BBs will take the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it, too. Don't go anywhere. The wrap-up of this one comes your way here in 1 minute.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time homebuyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere.
We jump out of our break early here as Williamsville takes their second timeout of set number 3. Downs Tri-Valley just 4 away from the state championship match. They lead 21-14. As Kennedy Mowbray continues service here for the Vikings. Tough play for Beckett. Payne tries to get it up. Coons is going to have to get a Herculean effort to get it over, and she does. This is Weeks with it. Tips it back in, dug up by Coons. Buttry now into the middle to Lewis. She'll slap it over. Nice job by Mowbray trying to dig down, but it's going to be a kill for Hannah Lewis, and Williamsville hanging around in this one. 21-15 now as Jayla Singer checks back in for the BBs, and Elise Coons will serve for Williamsville. Volleyball goes over, hit, gets it up to Filarski. They try to set it up for Weeks. Lewis was right there to get the block and send it right back down. Williamsville refuses to go away here in set number 2. They send it into the middle. That one's going to go out of bounds now. Downs Tri-Valley 3 points away on the service error. Lorelei Smith will come in as libero takes a seat, and serving now is going to be Michelle Weeks for the Vikings. Buttry gets it up in the air. Back row attack from Beckett. Goes off the tape, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a point for Downs Tri-Valley. Williamsville out of opportunities to stop the play here with timeouts as Weeks will continue to serve. They get it up. Outside attack here coming out of the hands of Singer. Lorelei Smith now on the swing. Gets tapped up. Keeps it in play. Does Williamsville. Beckett's got to get it over, and she does. Coming out of bounds, Filarski sets it up on the outside. Chloe Bruce on the swing. Gets dug out by Coons. Into the middle. Coming in, running in for the play was Singer. Now she'll punch it back over. And scrambling there is not able to get a hand on it was Westerfield, and the point will go to Williamsville. Hannah Lewis on the serve, waiting for the official signal. Stands way back at the basketball end line above Cardinals here in the Bird's Nest at Warrensburg-Latham. It's going to be a tough play as Bruce couldn't get it. The set never got very high. She never had a real opportunity to make a good run at it. It's 23-18. And that one will go into the net. A tough break there as Hannah Lewis not able to get the serve up. And it's 24-18. It is match point here for Downs Tri-Valley. Leah Filarski will be on the serve for the Vikings. Tri-Valley fans excited here. They send it up into the back row. This is Singer with it, and it's going to sail far and go out of bounds. And Downs Tri-Valley is going to win in 3. They will move on to the state championship match here later today, where they will take on Chillicothe. Their record improves now to 27-1 on the season. A valiant effort here from Williamsville will fall short. They lose their first match of the season and fall to a record of 21-1. We will quickly wrap things up here on the Blessing Health System post-match show. When we come back, we'll take a quick break and come back later for our third place match. Don't go anywhere. It's exclusive coverage of the IESA Girls Volleyball Championships on Central Illinois Sports.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. How about you?
What are your thoughts on today's patient care?
Real busy day, but it was a team effort. And how about you?
Third checkup that your patient talked about her summer concert. How do you stay enthused?
You can't blame her. Those tickets were hard to come by. But her summer wasn't a cruel one. Huh? Next? How about you?
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
Hey, the internet says I'm sick. Am I?
I'd get a professional opinion on that.
Doc, donuts in the break room look like a hit.
Not bad. Definitely better than those bagels. Okay, we have time for one more. Next.
The staff looked focused today. What do you attribute that to?
Well, at Blessing, we're tasked with providing exceptional care, so every visit is like the big game for us. Okay, gotta run.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
We welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System post-match show, where Downs Tri-Valley, a 3-set winner here over Williamsville to advance to the state championship. And time to tell you about our Edward Jones Financial Advisor Player of the Game, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. There are a lot of heroes here today for this Downs Tri-Valley team. And I'll tell you what, Michelle Weeks really just started to get things picking up for herself. Some really strong play up in the front row. And along with Lorelei Smith, our co-players of the game, Michelle Weeks and Lorelei Smith, and a real team effort here from Downs Tri-Valley to outlast the undefeated Williamsville BBs, who will return here very shortly coming up in our third place match. We will ask you to be a little bit patient with us. We've got to set a couple of things up on YouTube here, so you will not see that third place match file game up yet. It will be up in just a few minutes if you are a Williamsville fan looking to get back into this one. So stick with us. We'll get things reset on the computer. We will be back in just a few minutes to get you ready for our third place matchup. It'll be Williamsville and Staunton. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the IESA Girls Volleyball Championships here live on Central Illinois Sports.